YouTube viewers, welcome to my video about this bike, a Recumbent, something else. You might not expect me this on my channel because I normally ride race bikes, time trial bikes, but this is really a special fast bike in my collection. I have it now since 2016 and it's a Raptobike Low Racer. And this is made in the Netherlands. It's an oversized alloy frame. This is 705 T6 grade aerospace grade alloy. It's very strong. Curved here in the bottom, and then a rear fork in the right. One piece. It's got a boom and adjustable boom in the front, which can be adjusted by these two bolts to make it longer and shorter. This is a 606 grade alloy. So when I first got the bike, it was without this Aero tail luggage teardrop fairing. It's not only an aerodynamic fairing, it also got luggage space inside, so you don't have to use a carrier rack. So I've got this key. There's a lock, as I can show you. You can lock your luggage safe in it. And there's a lot of space here. More than two bags. I can put my arm in there completely. So I've got the spare bottle with inner tubes. And I put some foam on the bottom and on the side so it's less noisy. This also completely covers the rear wheel, so there's no mud or rain going to the back of your to your head. And this is pretty expensive fairing, made in Germany. New it cost something about 600-700 euros. This is the glass fiber model. There's also a carbon model which is even more expensive. I put this made this headrest on top of it so I can lean the back of my head on this cushion. It really makes the bike 10% faster, so without that luggage I can go 32 miles, 33 miles average, and with it I go 10% faster, 36, 37. That's all free speed. And why is it called a low racer? Well, it's a low racer setup because there's a 20-inch wheel in the front. I've got two 20-inch wheels. This one is the original rim. This is the 405 20-inch. This is a smaller size 20-inch with a bigger tire on it. This is a tire I just upgraded to Big Apple. This is 2.15 inch. You can see that here. It's the largest one I could get, and it is 55 millimeter wide. So you can see it's 4.6 version, and this is the larger rim, a carbon rim 451, also 20 inch. So this one is larger, and because it's larger I have to fit a smaller tire on it so I won't touch this shaft, the front fork, so there's clearance. So at first I thought, because this is a carbon rim and it's higher, more aerodynamic, I thought that this would be faster, but that's not really the case. So I've ridden it maybe 1,000 kilometers, and I think it's not faster because there is less grip. So here you got a larger surface which is touching the road, and grip is important because this, as you can see, is a front 4-wheel drive recumbent. So this is the driving wheel which propels you forward, unlike many other recumbents which have got a rear drive. I really like the front drive system because you can use a shorter chain, which is more efficient, and it's a very good drivetrain. And now I upgraded the tire. First I got this tire. This is also a 20-inch 405, but I guess it's a 75mm wide. And I changed the wheel yesterday evening, took it for a test ride, and I really noticed a lot of difference on this. You can see in white. Let me zoom in there. You see, this is the 47mm wide, so 55, that one is 8mm wider. And when I switched from the 25mm to the 75 yesterday evening, I noticed it's fast. It's accelerating, especially accelerating, it's really faster. Also, as you could expect, cornering is also a lot safer and more enjoyable. I can make corners faster because in the corner there's far more grip, especially when the road is a little wet. There's less risk of crashing in the corner. So it's all a very nice upgrade I did today. So when I finish this video, I'm going for another test ride with these wider tires. And the last benefit of the wider tire is, as mountain bikers may know, a wider tire has more air volume in it. You can run lower pressure without the risk of touching the rim, snake bites. So with these small tires, you cannot run low pressure because you risk, when you bump up a pothole or something, that the rim will touch the inner tire and you get a snake bite. And as a result, this does not give a lot of cushion. There's not a lot comfort from these hard tires. And as you can see, the front fork, there's no suspension in the fork either, so if you want to increase comfort, you really want to go for a wider tire with more air volume. And also, this is a Big Apple balloon tire, which is known to have a built-in cushion in it. Here there's some cutouts on the side of the tire, which allows it to absorb some cushion, absorb some vibrations in the road. It's also really nice. And the last thing I want to show is I upgraded the bottom bracket. First there was originally a ISIS bottom bracket and a chain crankset in it. You know the ISIS is almost the same as a square Shimano bracket system. It's kind of old, so I changed that to these external threaded bottom bracket as a crankset. This one has an SRAM Apex, and I also changed the crank length. Originally there were long cranks on it, 175mm, and I changed to shorter cranks, 170s. So these are 5mm shorter, up and down 1 centimeter. It allows me to use pedal in higher cadence. And on a recumbent, there's a little different technique. So you have to lift the leg up when you go from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then you push forward, and then there's the dead spot moment at 12 and 6. And because this is a vertical movement, the dead spot is a little bit harder to overcome than the dead spot on a normal bicycle when you push forward and backward in the dead spot, because you have to move one leg up. It's a little bit harder, and by going shorter cranks, it's a little bit easier to turn these smaller circles. And I will try to demonstrate the smoothness of the bearings. Okay. I'm not running completely free. Make sure that the chain is running free. There's also very low friction in the bearings, as you can see. These threaded bearings, that's much better than press fit system. It's a very good system, I like it very much, and I can also notice a little increase in speed when I operate it to this bottom bracket, maybe 1 kilometer an hour faster compared to the ISIS square bottom bracket. So here's the front light, carbon mount. There is Shimano hydraulic disc brake in front and a 10-speed group, 10-speed cassette and chain in the rear. So guys, also rear light in the back, reflective stickers so they can see me in the dark, and there's this little wheel cover, make it more aerodynamic too. So, hope you like the Raptobike demonstration, Raptobike Low Racer. This bike is still available in the Netherlands. You can buy it as a frame set for about 1100 euros. And you can also still buy the complete bike as a new complete set in colors white like this one.